Well, thanks so much for being marvellous. Tomorrow from 4, let's do it again. Joe's on the way.
This is Radio 2.
On BBC Sounds.
And on your smart speaker.
Play BBC Radio 2.
BBC News at 7 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. ITV says there'll be an external review of events carried out by a barrister following the departure of Philip Schofield from its flagship show this morning. Last week, he revealed he'd had an affair with a younger member of staff, then lied about it to colleagues. Our media and arts correspondent David Silito has been looking at what ITV have said.
The rumours about a relationship, they say, emerged in late 2019. They investigated and they say both denied the rumours. They say they feel very badly let down by this. So there is now going to be a barrister-led external review, which they say will establish the facts and whether ITV needs to change or strengthen its processes or policies.
Boris Johnson's spokesman says the former Prime Minister has handed all his unredacted WhatsApp messages, notebooks and official diaries requested by the public inquiry into COVID-19 to the Cabinet Office. Mr Johnson's called on ministers to urgently disclose the material to the inquiry. The government has until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to hand over the documents. Rail services have ground to a halt across much of the country today as fresh strike action by members of the train drivers' union ASLEF caused disruption. 15 rail operators have been affected. ASLEF workers will walk out again on Saturday, and another union, the RNT, is going on strike on Friday. Both have long-running disputes about pay and conditions. The CBI has promised a significant shake-up after the business lobby group was hit by allegations of sexual harassment by staff. Under the proposals, the current president, Brian McBride, will step down early and the search for his successors to be sped up. The CBI's new Director General, Ray Newton-Smith, says she believes the organisation will emerge from the crisis, but that change needs to happen.
I am here speaking to you on behalf of a staff who are working very hard, who are really dedicated, who are experts in their field and are really passionate about having discussions with policymakers on the big issues of the day. But we know that to get to that part, we need to look at ourselves and our organisation and how we run.
Football and England head coach Sarina Wiegman has named her squad for this summer's Women's World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. The top scorer at last year's Euros, Beth Mead, is one of a number of high-profile names not included in the team because of injury. Sarina Wiegman said it was right not to push the player to return.
We said the time schedule she had, we would have taken so many risks to try and get her to the World Cup. I'm not willing to take that risk, to push her too much and then she gets injured again, because we also have to take care of players and do what's smart and not do what's a little bit naive.
Millie Bright will be captain, replacing the injured defender Leah Williamson. And the weather staying cloudy across parts of northern Scotland and areas of eastern England this evening, sunny elsewhere. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 7.
Thank you.
Joe Wiley's Shiny Happy Playlist.
There's going to be big tunes.
Blowing the roof off Radio 2.
Shiny Happy. If you want to get absolutely bouncing,
this is where it's at. BBC Radio 2.
Hi and welcome to the show. We begin as always with the Shiny Happy Playlist. So wherever you are tonight, if you need a little bit of energy coming your way, then we've got all the big bangers for you. It all begins right here, right now.
The Shiny Happy Playlist on BBC Radio 2.